Could you speak to the subject of shedding from the vaccinated people?
Okay, shedding. So the Chinese have shown that the virus itself gets into tears, sweat, the GI tract. In fact, the Chinese have moved on to anal swabs a long time ago. They don't do it in the nasal PCRs. They just check back there. The virus is always going down through the GI tract, by the way. And so, like, I was involved in research. My wife and I had it at the same time. We actually had it sequenced, but it was sequenced through the GI tract. That's actually how you find the virus. And work by Sabine Hazen in California, interestingly, I told you 15% of people can't get COVID-19. The people who can't get COVID-19 are the ones with the healthiest microbiome. And she's shown that there's a microbiome score you can calculate, and the lead bacteria that fights off COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, is Bifidobacter. That's your favorite bacteria in your GI tract. So believe it or not, people can't get it because of a healthy microbiome. So those of you in integrative medicine, holistic medicine, you're onto the right track there, and Dr. Hazen has shown that. Now, shedding means that if the virus can get into all the different secretions, that if you took the vaccine and now you have a circulating spike protein, which Ogata and colleagues from Harvard has shown, you actually have spike protein in the plasma, and that's what's shown. So it must go into the secretions. And so we believe, yes, it ends up in oral secretions and GI and urogenital secretions. And there have been innumerable reports of things happening, like people having close contact and having changes in menses. The one thing I personally have seen with my own eyes is a young couple. The woman didn't take a vaccine. The boyfriend did take the vaccine. They had close contact, probably of the closest type, and without blushing. And anyhow, she had shingles come out on her back. Like, she had the expression of a reactive, what is a 27-year-old girl having shingles? So something like that. And I've heard anecdotes where, like, some boys were in a dorm and some were vaccinated, some weren't, or freshly vaccinated. Then someone comes down with COVID. And so the fear is, if someone already has circulating spike protein in the blood and then a superimposed COVID infection, now it's super thrombogenic and then, fatal pulmonary emboli and things of this nature. All of these are going to have to be ferreted out. There isn't a single published case report yet that I'm aware of bona fide shedding where they've actually seen the transfer and it's proven, but there are innumerable reports. I think it's real. What practical advice do I give? No close contact means kissing, sexual contact for 4 weeks after the vaccine. Sorry, young people.